Yeah, we'll be alright.
You look up. Is that how high you have to look up? Really? To
Mhm.
look at the TV?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
You guys have your TV really high up on the wall.
Well, it's a really big TV. It's
Yeah,
like a
no,
movie
I
screen.
get it, but it's also really high up
Sit
on
back.
the wall
Sit
because
back on the
shelf.
TV. And now look up. Now look up. You look like you're looking up at the ceiling.
Yeah, we'll just have to tell people that's what we're doing.
I need to. That light is shining in the back window, but I don't have any way to block it. There. No? Why
I
not?
mean, I guess so. It looks like you're actively trying to push me off the screen.
Turn it this way.
No,
a
the
little
other
bit.
way. No, why you?
You come this way. See if you can block some of it.
No.
You didn't even attempt to block any of it.
I moved over.
Okay, then go that way.
It'll be fine.
I can do this.
There you go. I think that you're making it a harder job.
Okay, I'm ready.
Sure. Look, here. Just drape that over the...
That's gonna look so bad on a video. No, we're gonna snap all this out because we're not doing this.
Look, just
Absolutely
Boom.
not.
Boom.
Absolutely not.
Problem solved.
No. Solved.
All right, we're back. Had to switch seats because...
I'm on the other side now. This is weird because I'm not usually on this side. I'm always on that side because I'm always in the driver's seat.
Yeah, I know.
So it's kind of weird.
All right. Today, we are back for Dax's Dear God. Yeah, Dax's second song that we're going to be doing.
I want to say congratulations to Red Cat for winning the drawing on Sunday Game Day.
Yep.
It was a good time. If you all missed it, you need to go watch the video.
Yeah.
I laughed just as hard watching it around the second time as I did living through it.
We need it. Jameson is freaking hilarious.
Yes. It was a good time.
He screams so loud.
It was a good time. It was a lot of fun. And Red Cat won the drawing. So she ended up picking hog merchandise this go around. She got Killing the Neighbors and a decal, a nice big decal.
Oh, that's right. She got the CD, didn't she?
Yes. Yeah.
Sweet.
So congrats,
Yeah.
Red Cat. Good job, you. We will be having another game night.
Yep.
We were just talking about it today. We don't know when yet, though.
I think the next live stream we do, though, if you guys want, we'll just do a Q&A.
That'll be fun.
You guys can, we'll just sit around and talk to you guys, and you guys can ask us
Just
anything
hang
you
out.
want, and yeah.
That'll be fun.
But
We'll let you know when that happens.
yeah. In the meantime, I'm looking forward to this because this is obviously,
Right up our alley.
yeah. Dax looks like he's
Yeah.
gonna be playing the role of Jesus in this music
Yeah.
video,
Yeah,
and it looks like this is the crucifixion too.
that's what it appears.
So
So we want to get right into this.
yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Snap us out a minute.
Punch you in this temple. All right, here we go.
Hopefully.
I'm skipping.
Got it that time.
Dear God, there's a lot of questions that I have about the past. And I don't want to hear it from a human. You made it, so you're the last person that I'm ever gonna ask. Tell me what's real, tell me what's fake. Why is everything about you a debate? What's the point of love? Every time I show a dollar broken and it's supposed to be just the only one I hate. Why is
Oh,
Oh.
okay. First of all, I don't want to hear it from anyone else because you made it to where you're the last person I have to ask.
Yeah,
Like,
I get all of that.
yeah, like trusting in other denominations and everything they have to say about God. Like, why? Just listen to what God has to say about God.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it from people. I want to hear it from the
from the man himself.
Yeah, from the man himself.
And then what did he say about love? Like, anytime I've shown love, like, it's only made me want to hate.
Tell me what's fake. Why is everything about you with the fake? What's the point of love? Every time I show it, I was broken and it's close because the only one I hate.
Every time I showed it, it was what?
Every time I showed love, it only ever forced me to want to hate. So in other words, anytime he's ever shown love to anybody, like, they've never shown it back to him, which just makes him want to hate.
Treated him bad.
Which I can very much
can
relate
relate
to,
to
because
that,
before
yeah.
Hannah, like, dear God.
Yeah, I can relate to that. I mean, not just
Well, not just
relationally
relationships,
but just in general.
Yeah. People are really stupid, and it's really easy to love the wrong people, and that makes you want to hate them in return. And it's so easy to fall for that.
But I mean, like, even in your daily life, like at the gas station, you know, I smile and I nod to people, and a lot of people will nod and smile back, but there's always those douchey ones that just don't, and they're ugly and they're hateful, you know what I mean? And if you let that get to you, that can eventually make you hard and bitter and hate. You know what I'm saying? But instead, I'd rather look at the people that do smile and nod back at me. Just saying.
I treat everyone the same. I hate everyone equally.
Stop it.
Alright, let me go back a little
Last person that I'm ever gonna ask. Tell me what's real. Tell me what's fake. Why is everything about you with the fake? What's the point of love? Every time I show it, I was broken and it's close because the only one I hate. Why is the only one you but multiple religions? Why does every conversation end in a division? Why does everybody want to tell us how to live, but they won't listen to the same damn message that they hear? Tell me
Oh my God, Dax.
I can't hear all of this.
Why are you the only...
Hold on, I'm gonna get my iPad. You should just give it back. Oh, I think I know right where it is. Multiple denominations of the same religion, yeah. Huh. Never thought about that before.
Yeah,
Interesting.
every denomination has basically its own religion, its own set of rules, its own way of doing things.
Now I don't know how to get on the internet.
Right there.
Okay, thank you. this is
Just give it back. Okay. Now that you got that open.
I'm ready.
who made it so you're the last person that I'm ever gonna ask. Tell me what's real, tell me what's fake. Why is everything about you with the fake? What's the point of love? Every time I show it, I was broken and it's close because the only one I hate. Why is the only one you but multiple religions? Why is every conversation end in a division? Why does everybody want to tell us how to live, but they won't listen to the same damn message that they hear?
Okay, pause.
Ooh.
Why is there only one you but multiple religions? Again, never thought about it.
Yeah, every denomination has its own religion, and religion is just a set of rules that you have to follow to
Exactly.
get closer to God, even
Which
though
is,
that's not what
that's
Christianity
not,
is about.
and that's not what's required at all. He doesn't require anything. He just wants your heart. That's
Yeah.
it. He doesn't require you to do a list of things. But anyways, that's a different topic.
Why does every conversation end in division? Look, me and Mom have talked about this before.
Sorry.
The Bible was written by Catholics, right? It was converted by Catholics, and Catholics are the most
Stab it. Be nice.
divisive people when it comes to what people are supposed to believe in Jesus. For the longest time, the Catholics ultimately controlled exactly what it was you were to know and not know about God. At one point, they controlled what people were allowed to read in the Bible. So they very much transcribed the Bible in a way that is supposed to be divisive. It was written without emotion, so that way it's very easy to confuse things. And sure enough, we have countless denominations of people who believe different things because the Bible's hard to understand, and the Catholics made it that way.
Yeah. So why were you saying that?
Just
That's
saying that
why-
every conversation ends in division
Oh, because
about Jesus because of that.
Yeah.
It's like everyone understands the Bible differently, and it's not even a matter of perspective because the Bible is it's just truth. But everyone sees it a little bit differently because there's no emotion in it.
Right.
It's taken slightly out of context because there's no emotion.
It's kind of like a text message. You can't convey
how you're feeling.
sarcasm in a text message. You can't convey
Right.
real emotion in a written word like that.
Right, and we have the benefit of having emojis. Like we can put an
Yeah.
emoji in there to get our point across. There's no emojis in the Bible.
Yeah,
You
true
know.
that.
So yeah.
But there was more to that. Why does everybody want to tell us how to live, but they won't listen to the same damn message that they're given? Do as I say, not as I do. You know, you got preachers up there preaching, do this and this and this and this
Meanwhile,
and
they're
this.
playing with little kids behind the scene,
Yeah,
and
they're alcoholics. You
Yeah.
know, and they're human.
yeah,
They're human, and
there's nothing wrong with struggling, but at the
But
same
you
time,
can't get
like,
up in the pulpit and continue to put on a facade and pretend to people that everything's okay when you're living that lifestyle.
right.
You know, you need to get on your face before God and sort that mess out.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Tell me what's wrong. Why's the only one you but multiple religions? Why does every conversation end in a division? Why does everybody want to tell us how to live, but they won't listen to the same damn message that they get? Tell me how to feel. Tell me what's wrong. I tried to call, pick up the phone. Everybody says you coming back, and man, why the hell did it take you so long?
Amen. That's what I'm saying. Why does it take so long?
Ugh.
I got checked the other day by the Holy Spirit, actually, because I'm like, come on, man. You know, I'm ready to do this. Let's do this. I'm ready to go. And kind of got a little nudge that said, well, it isn't entirely about you, is it? Okay, I heard that.
I tried to call, pick up the phone. I'm on my own. Everyone says you're coming back.
I mean, why the hell is it taking so long? Let's do this. How bad's it got to get before we do this? People aren't ready, though.
I like that. I tried to call, pick up the phone. I'm on my own. Really, it's like his way of saying, like, he tries to talk to God, but he doesn't ever get a call back. He doesn't ever get an
Doesn't
answer.
hear a response. Yeah. Okay. You can keep going.
This is deep.
Tell me how to feel. Tell me what's wrong. I tried to call, pick up the phone. Everybody says you coming back, and man, why the hell did it take you so long? Why do I hurt? Why is there pain? Why does everything good always have to change? Why does everybody try to profit off another man's work to destroy it just for monetary gain? Tell me all you black, all you white. I don't even really care. I just really want to know what's right. They can say one thing, but I was looking in the book, and it seems like they've been lying for my whole damn life.
Pause.
Tell me where I'm going.
Pause. Tell me, are you black or you're white? He's neither. He's actually a little brown boy.
Well, back in those times,
He's a little Jewish boy.
back in those times, the Jewish people primarily worked out in the sun all day.
Okay, but they weren't black.
They weren't black, but I mean,
They were dark brown.
they looked like Middle Eastern people.
They were dark brown.
Yeah, they were super dark brown.
But it doesn't matter.
It's funny. There's a dude that comes to the bar. That he comes to Dogwood on a regular basis, and I've even joked like oh, it's what Jesus probably looked like, and like he's like, yeah, I've gotten that before. 'Cause
Really?
He's a lighter skinned black dude, but he's got like long hair and he's got like a long beard. Like he looks like what I imagine Jesus
Interesting.
probably
Yeah,
looked like.
probably. His earthly form, anyways.
Yeah.
But you know what? As we started watching this, and I'm watching a black man portray Jesus, I wondered to myself if some people would be offended by that. And I tried to see if I had any feelings one way or the other, and I don't. It doesn't matter.
I mean,
It really
it's
doesn't
probably
matter to me.
offensive to Jewish people that we portray Jesus as
As
like
white
practically
for-
albino.
Exactly. For how many years? Yeah. We totally just taken that away from the Jews,
Yeah.
man. Poor Jews. They've got a lot of crap in there. Adam Sandler always talks about how much bad crap happens to the Jewish people, man. That it's bad.
Yeah.
And they're God's chosen people. In The Chosen, isn't it Andrew that even talks about all of the hardships that the Jews have had to... It was one of the brothers.
I think it was Peter.
Was it?
Yeah.
All the hardships that the Jews, wandering in the desert, and it's just all
Yeah,
of the
being
things.
oppressed multiple times throughout history.
God bless. And they're God's
Constantly having their
chosen
city
people.
taken from them.
Boy, okay, anyways, again, we're off on a... You gotta open my
Yeah.
phone.
All right.
All you black, all you white. I don't even really care. I just really want to know what's right. They can say one thing, but I was looking too well. Had a dream that I was walking with the devil. Don't remember how it feels, but I swear that I remember the smell. Looking right into my life, told me everything I wanted could be mine if I gave up and decided to sell. But I said I'd rather die than get mine now. Yeah, no fear, one man with a story to tell. Dear God,
Wow.
I needed it. When I fucked up and repeated it. When they set the bar and I exceeded it. My life is like a book that they've been judging by a cover, but I never took the time to fucking read this shit. I remember telling you my goals and my dreams, but you didn't even answer, so I guess you didn't believe in it. I remember sitting with a gun to my head trying to ask you for help. Why didn't you just believe it? I don't want religion, I need that spirituality. I don't want to judge any people.
We need to
Yeah,
stop. Yeah.
Dear God. Where were you when I needed it, when I fucked up and repeated it?
My life is like a book that they've been judging.
By a cover, but I've never took the time to fucking read the shit.
Yeah.
I remember telling you my goals and my dreams, but you didn't even answer, so I guess you didn't believe in it. Man, I'll tell you what, it seems like most people's issue with God is that they have no problem talking to him. They just don't stop long enough to hear him.
His answer, or it's not a big, loud, thundering, crashing, booming voice.
Yeah, he's not gonna crash through your ceiling and say, "You need to do this."
No, it doesn't work that way.
No.
He's not going to give you a burning bush either. You're not going to go outside and your
No.
yard be on fire and Jesus, can't talk to you through the flames.
No, the only times he ever did that was because people didn't have the Holy Spirit residing in them, and they needed big, giant, fiery messages to get his point across. The Bible very much says that now it's a small, still voice.
Exactly, and it is. And once you learn to hear it, it's the loudest voice you'll ever hear.
Oh yeah.
But it doesn't.
It takes practice.
Yeah, once you hear it though, you never forget it.
Yeah.
So he is hearing you, and believe it or not, he does respond, even if it's not that still small voice that's stirring in your spirit. He may respond in silence, but open doors or closed doors, they ultimately get you where you want to be. You know what I'm saying? So he does respond. Just because he doesn't give you that loud booming voice doesn't mean he's not listening and he's not working things in your favor.
Right.
Is what I'm trying to
I
say.
mean, you could want something and him not give it to you simply because if he did give it to you, you could have died on the road
Right,
on the way
exactly.
there
Yeah,
that
I
day.
mean,
There's
reasons why we don't always get the things that we think we want or need because we don't really need them.
Yeah.
They would do more harm than good. But anyway, it's
I
okay.
also kind of want to point out, I don't want religion, I need that spirituality. I don't want a church, I need people to call a family.
We didn't get there yet.
Did we not?
No.
It's just the problem with having lyrics open.
Didn't believe in it. I remember sitting with a gun to my head trying to ask you for help. Why didn't you just believe it? I don't want religion, I need that spirituality. I don't want to judge any people to call family. I don't want to tell my six you another sinner just because he's not a bro when he went to some academy.
Yes, pause.
I don't want to tell my sins to a sinner just because he went to an academy.
Okay, and there again, there's the Roman Catholic people that feel they are the only ones,
The only authority.
holy enough on the face of the earth to be able to listen to another man's sin.
Yeah.
Bull crap.
I mean, that is...
First of all, we
that
don't
is-
need them.
That's full-blown Old Testament. That goes back to, like, there being, priests that did that for us. That would go and sacrifice
Things
animals
in
for us.
on our behalf.
It's total
yes.
nonsense.
And we don't need that anymore.
I mean, people, a lot of people don't know this. God did not intend for the law to be made. That wasn't his original purpose. His purpose was to fulfill the law, or to fulfill the promise to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob of dealing with people based on grace and forgiveness and love. And he even offered that to the people when they were out in Egypt, and they very arrogantly told him no, that they didn't want that. And he got so mad he wanted to wipe them out and start over with Moses, and Moses convinced him not to. So the law was very much put in place as just a way for God to say, see, I told you you can't do it, but people stupidly continued on with it to try and prove to him that they could.
He didn't want them to have it.
No.
They demanded it, and he made it so stupidly difficult.
Yeah.
Just so that there was no way that they could.
It's kind of like one of those things where it's like you tell your kid multiple times not to put their hand on the stove, And you see them keep wanting to do it. So as a parent, it's like, all right, like you kind of need to learn this lesson. Go ahead. If you want to put your hand on the stove, then put your hand on the stove.
It only takes one.
It only takes once. But unfortunately, the Jews put their hand on the stove and they never learned, and they just kept putting their hand back on the stove. So that's why he had to send Jesus in the first place, because people didn't get that that's not what he wanted for them.
Yeah.
Man, this is
We could really
this is gonna be a long video.
Yeah.
Long video.
I don't want religion, I need that spirituality. I don't want a church, I need people to call family. I don't want to tell my sins to another sinner just because he's not a Roman when he went to some academy. I don't want to read it in the book.
Stop a minute. I want to go back up here to I don't want religion. I need spirituality. I don't want a church. I need people to call a family. That goes to what we say. You
Yeah,
know?
that goes back to our church reaction, where
Exactly.
a lot of people tried to get on us about the fact that we said that people don't need to go to church
We're
to have church.
We're not condemning church. We're not saying don't ever go to church and church is horrible. If you're one that feels the need to go and be in a building on Sunday morning, then go and be in a
That's
building on
perfectly
Sunday
fine,
morning.
but
However, we can have church sitting. We're having church right now.
Yeah, the whole point is to find like-minded people that believe in God the same way you do.
So that you can be fed.
So yeah, that you can have conversations and talk, and
They can hold you accountable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's about building friendships. It's not about going to a building and, hearing a mess. I mean, you can go on YouTube and find a better message than you're going to hear at your local church.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that.
So it's not about the building at all. It's about the
So-
connections you make.
And Dax understands that.
Yeah.
I hear it from you. I want to learn it in my school because they hide the truth. The one talking about it to another fucking human being. That's the only reason that I understand this. Dear God, how do I take this darkness and turn it into light? How do I believe in the concept where I speak to a man I've never seen with my own two eyes? How do I know that religion wasn't made just to separate the world and create a disguise just to keep us in these chains while the rich get richer and the poor pray to you and perpetuate a lie? How do I know this ain't sin?
Pause a minute because I need to catch up. How do I take this darkness and turn it into light? How do I believe in a concept where I speak to a man I've never seen with my own two eyes? How do I know that religion wasn't made just to separate the world and create a whole disguise just to keep
Us in these chains while
chains.
the rich get richer and the poor pray to you and perpetuate a lie. That is exactly what religion is. Real religion is designed to keep the world separated, to keep the poor poor. I mean, that's what Catholicism originally was all about. It was about not letting people read the Bible. It was about keeping people ignorant to who God really was. And it was about stealing all of their money to make sure that their loved ones didn't stay in hell. It was all about fear mongering.
Disguise just to keep us in these chains while the rich get richer and the poor pray to you and perpetuate a lie. It just keeps it going round and round. Boy, Dax gets it.
Yeah, I think he does.
How do you know it's not some big joke? Yeah.
Joke, how I have faith when there is no hope. How the hell is one man and $100 million and we still have people on the street that don't talk? There's a lot of things I want to talk about and get off my chest. I can't sleep because the devil won't let me rest. I used to know the fucking pastor in the church and I can still hear the screams as I can't do the fucking molest.
Pause.
I mean, he's kind of hitting on all the points right now. It's so hard. Like, I can't, like, from an outsider's perspective, someone who doesn't know Jesus, like, it would be really hard to want to believe in him, knowing that, like, you have all these pastors.
This is the kind of employees he hires.
Right. And I mean, again, it goes back to, like, people are human, people are messed up.
That's what I was gonna say.
But pastors are ultimately put up on a pedestal.
We put them too high up on a pedestal, and they're just people.
It
They
just-
fail just like the rest of us.
The higher you put them up there, the bigger
Further
their
they
fall's
fall,
going to
the
be.
harder it hurts. Yeah. But I can see as an outsider looking in how screwed up God must look to people.
No, I'm sure.
He's not what he's portrayed to be.
And it's even worse when they're told that everything evil that's happening in the world is also because of God.
No. Not even the slightest little
It's
bit.
like, oh, you got cancer? Oh, it's because it's
God
God's
must
will.
want you to learn a lesson. There's something God wants you to learn through that.
Oh, your kid died in a car accident? Oh, it's because God wanted that to happen.
That's God's will. It was time for him to come home. He served his purpose here on earth.
Such an evil
No,
philosophy.
that's not it at all. Never. Let me ask the parents out there. Could you imagine lining your children up and saying, all right, you, the oldest, yeah, you've been a good kid. I'm just going to give you non-malignant cancer. The next one, you're a little bit kind of a brat. I'm going to wait until you're about 17, and then I'm going to put you in a car accident. And you're going to be in a coma for a couple months, but you're going to learn a lesson from that.
Yeah.
Would you ever in a million years do that to your kids?
No. And this goes back to Jesus' parable of, if a good earthly father is going to give their kid good gifts, how much greater is your heavenly Father going to do
Exactly. So the love that I feel for you doesn't even begin to scrape the surface of the amount of love that he has for us. And if I can't imagine inflicting those things on you, but instead be willing to take them on myself, then why would we think that he would do anything less than that?
Again, it's all about the way the Bible is perceived. It's all about the way it was written.
Yeah, and we've screwed up his word.
Yeah.
Sucks. Okay.
You perpetuate a lie. How do I know this ain't some big joke? How do you face when there is no hope? How the hell is one man and $100 million and we still have people on the street that don't know? There's a lot of things I want to talk about and get off my chest. I can't sleep because the devil won't let me rest. I used to know the pastor in the church and I can still hear the screams of the kids who were fucking molested. Do you hear me? I'm supposed to fear you, but you ain't said shit. So maybe it's you who actually fears me. I don't know the answer, I just want to see it clearly. So many lies and 1,000 different theories. All I want to know is who brought you back religion, because I know it wasn't you. Nobody believed me. No more lies.
That's a good stop that. All I want to know is who really made religion, because I know it wasn't you.
But
no,
nobody
believes
believed me.
Mhm. Yeah. No, religion is a man-made thing. God
Very
didn't
much
make
so.
religion. Religion is something that we created, that man did to themselves.
Yeah.
He just wants relationship. Religion is bad, is yuck.
As simple as it gets.
I hate for people to ask me what religion I am.
That's what you just need to say from now on. Religion is bad. It's yuck.
Religion is bad. It's yuck. You don't want religion. You want relationship.
Religion is always about what you can do for God. And ultimately, you can't do
You
shit for God.
can't do it.
You
for
can't
him.
do anything to gain his approval or his love or any of that, because ultimately God's standards are too great.
Mhm.
That's really all. That's the only reason he gave us the law. The law was to show us that we can't
We
do it.
can't do it. We could never do enough to earn that. We never could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Good stuff.
This is
I don't know the answer, I just want to see it clearly. So many lies and 1,000 different theories. All I want to know is who brought you back religion.
so many lies and 1,000 different theories.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
All right.
Nobody believed me. No more lies, no more death. Bring back King, bring back X. Please, dear God, let
Oh.
tattoos left and wash their slacks.
Oh.
Bring back King,
and
bring back X, Malcolm X.
Please, dear God, let their souls rest. Protect who's left and watch their steps.
God, this is good. This is good.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to ask you again. I just hope that you know that I'm still a believer, so I'll end this wrong. I say an amen. Footsteps.
That was good
I
stuff.
love how he ended that. Like, he questioned everything, and then at the end he said, I just hope you know that I'm still a believer. So I'll end this all by saying amen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's okay to ask questions. Okay to want to know these things, you know. And again, it's the norm for so much information and false information to be out there all over the place all the time, and these are things that have been taught from birth, generation after generation after generation.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, that was good. Definitely one to make you think, want to talk. There's some stuff in there that I actually had never really even thought about.
How all the branches of Christianity are essentially different religions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You know, if you say, "Oh, I'm a Catholic," people know
Exactly what you
are.
believe in.
If, "Oh, I'm Jewish," okay, I'm Buddha, I'm Buddhist. You know what I mean? They know exactly. But if you say, "I'm a Christian," oh, well, what religion?
Yeah, what denomination are you?
What denomination are you?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just proving that each one took the parts that they liked the best and left out the parts that they didn't like and said, "We're gonna run with this and go over here to our part." You know?
Yeah. I mean, that's essentially how Calvinism started.
Mm-hmm.
Like John Calvin believed that God was in control of absolutely everything.
Everything.
And you know, if God's all powerful, then nothing can be out of his control, which is how Baptists are essentially here
Got
today.
started, yeah. So it all comes down to we need to forget the rules, forget the religion, forget the rules, forget trying to do all of the things. Focus on having a relationship with your heavenly daddy, and all of the other things just happens naturally.
I think that's ultimately why we aren't really in church anymore. It's because once you learn that it's all about relationship, that's literally all it is. It's all you need.
Yeah, I don't need to hear somebody to tell me.
I don't need to hear someone even tell me that it's all about relationship, because I already know that.
I know, I get it. Yeah, I get it. But that's what it all comes down to. You know, build that relationship, grow that relationship, learn what your daddy, heavenly daddy, sounds like.
If church was literally just worship, I would go.
Oh, I would. Yeah.
If that's all it was.
That's my favorite
Just 2
part of
hours of
church.
people playing music.
Yeah, that would. Be
I
cool.
would go.
That would be cool.
That's it. I don't want to hear anyone else's opinions. I don't want to hear their perspectives. I don't want to hear their beliefs, because odds are it's not going to be right.
I just want to worship.
I just want to
I just want to worship, and we can do that in our living room.
Yep.
Yeah. So, anyways,
All
okay,
right.
we didn't bring a tankard.
No.
Do we want to do Dax Revelations? Might as well.
Might as well, because I mean, two Jesus songs back to back.
Yeah, I think.
I like Dax.
I enjoy him.
He's a good rapper. He's able to articulate, and he's able to like set up and tell you exactly what it is that's on his mind.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's good. I like him.
I enjoy him. I like his flow.
Yeah.
It's a little bit different, but it's consistent with the last time we heard him in Dear Rappers. You know,
Blame the rappers.
Blame the Rappers. What's Dear Rappers?
Dear Rappers is the one where it's just harmonies. That was the first song.
Dear
that,
Rappers, could you help me?
Yeah.
Okay. Blame the Rappers. There's those rapper songs. I didn't know if his flow in that song was what was his flow. You know what I'm saying?
It seems like
it
that
seems
is.
like it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like even trying to read his lyrics is difficult unless you can find his flow.
Yeah. Yeah, because if you just read his lyrics, like it doesn't sound like it all lines up.
But yeah. So yeah, I definitely like him, and my vote is to do Revelations. That was the next one. Unless you want to make an executive decision.
No, I'd say that's
a good one.
Yeah.
Those waiting on WTA merch.
We are almost ready.
Almost done.
We have the logo.
I don't know why I've not heard from her today, actually. The logo has been solidified. The lady has it. We've seen the mock-up. The only thing I want to make sure is that the size of the font is good. I don't want to because it looks good on a computer, but I don't want to get a t-shirt and then have the font be like this big,
like
you know?
I kind of want it to be chest to chest and like maybe belly button to it.
I want it kind of big.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we might just want to look at that, but other than that, it's good to go.
Yeah,
so,
he even looks like he's in the end times in the thumbnail. Like he's blind in one eye, and it looks like he's been to war and.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks like that's gonna be good.
Yeah, I'm excited to see that one. Okay, cool. So this is Wednesday. here we are doing a video
On
on
a
a
whim.
video, yeah, on the day
Yeah.
that it's
Yeah, I have
comes
to edit
out.
this and drop this today.
So, and will I see you before Sunday so that we can do Sunday's video?
I mean, we'll have to at some point. I am working all weekend. But
Are you?
yeah, I don't think that's gonna change. I mean,
This is your only day off this week.
yeah.
Well, but I'm off Friday. So, I mean, just because you work at night, you
Yeah.
can come out sometime during the day.
Yeah.
So, okay, cool. Ask me what we're going to go do when we get done here. You
What are we
ask-
gonna do when we're done here, Mom?
I'm going to buy my gun. I'm very excited.
Yep. I'm going with her to make sure that she picks out something good.
I'm excited. I know what I want. I'll show it to you the next time. Well, probably not the next time. 'Cause
Next time you see her, she's gonna be going, "Whoa!"
Jeremy would be like, right on, right on.
Right on. Next game night, I want you to shoot Jordan in the foot if he gets the answer wrong. Start shooting off toes.
Shoot off his toes. Like Jameson said, and pull out a tooth. You got the answer wrong, we'll pull out a tooth. Oh, that was good times. That was fun. So yeah, so I'm excited for what we get to do after this.
Yeah.
But we will see you guys Sunday.
Yep. I guess.
Anything else we need to say?
I guess we'll keep you up to date on when we're gonna do the next live, which, like
Will
we've
be a
already said, will be a
Q&A.
Q&A. But yeah, I guess that's it.
Okay. Very cool.
It's a good video. Good job, Dax.
Yeah. I didn't watch all of the video, but I think it was pretty much the same visuals the whole time.
Yeah, for the most part.
Okay.
But even still, like, it was cool visuals. I'm curious where they filmed it at. And the Roman, like, it looked like he spent like thousands of dollars on those two dudes dressed up in like
Like
real
Roman.
Roman attire. It looks like something you'd see off The Chosen.
Can I just make a recommendation that if people have not watched
The Chosen, you absolutely should. That is the
Hands
best portrayal of Jesus just caring about relationships that you will ever see.
Yeah, if you want to see who we
Really
believe
is.
Jesus really is,
Go watch that.
go watch The Chosen. You download the app from the App Store.
Guaranteed it will make you cry at least once every episode.
Yeah. It's not your typical Jesus show. It's really not. Like, you don't even get to see Jesus the first episode, do you? I don't
No, you
think.
do towards the
Right at
very
the
end,
end.
when he meets Mary.
Yeah, but we just finished season 2. We're waiting on season 3 to come out. How many seasons did you say that they'll have?
I think he said he planned on 7 or 8.
Really?
Like, it's a full-blown series.
It's gonna be amazing.
Yep.
And it's all funded from viewer funded.
Yeah,
So we
so-
don't have mainstream people getting their grubby little fingers and,
No,
and
it's
opinions
all
in there.
crowdfunded is the word for it.
If crowdfunded, what did I say? Viewer funded, same
Yeah.
thing. If anybody read the Left Behind series back in the early 2000s or
Yeah,
so.
it's his son.
Yeah,
that's doing
Dr.
the show.
Jenkins, Dr. LaHaye, or Tim LaHaye and Dr. Jenkins. Dr. Jenkins' son, Dallas, is who is writing this. And I think, honestly, the Holy Spirit, the Holy Ghost does the ghost writing for him. I think he sits down with a piece of paper and a pencil and just says, here you
Yeah.
go, have at it.
Because I feel like the stuff that isn't biblical that's in the show, like as far as the relationship stuff that is shown, like Jesus just being friends with his disciples, like the stuff that isn't biblical, I feel like is where it shines the most as far as
Absolutely.
like who Jesus actually was.
Absolutely, yeah. He does take some creative license with those parts, things that aren't in the Bible.
Yeah.
And we just kind of have to, fill those parts in with your imagination. He takes creative license with those, but I feel like he always
accurate.
nails it, and he always keeps it. What's the word I want?
I mean, I feel like he keeps it relevant to the characters that he's portraying.
Yeah, but I mean, he doesn't take liberty to the point of
Jesus doing miracles that he didn't do.
right,
or-
exactly. Yeah, I mean, it's just little tidbits of things here and there.
It's all about
nuggets of
relationships,
things.
like the things that aren't in the Bible, or them stopping at an inn and figuring out where they're gonna sleep, or what they're gonna eat for that night, or
yeah,
things like that.
things that aren't put into the Bible.
Yeah, the
but-
disciples just having conversations around campfires and
Yeah,
that
super
stuff
cool.
is super cool.
Super cool. So we strongly, strongly, strongly
Recommend
recommend watching it. You will not be disappointed, and it will show you the true Jesus, who
Yeah.
I really think he was.
You don't have to pay a thing for it either.
Yep,
Download
all
it on the
totally
App
free.
Store. You can pay if you want, but you can watch the show for free.
Yeah, totally cool.
Yeah.
Totally cool. So, there you go. That's our recommendation.
Yeah.
I wish we had started a channel reviewing The Chosen, because that would be
There's only 2 people doing it.
really bummer. We could do reviews like we're doing Tom reviews, but we got 2 seasons.
I mean, ultimately, once I get my computer set up, we could go back through and do the seasons we've already watched, and then start reacting from where we
from
haven't.
there, yeah.
But
I would like to do that because I really think it would be a lot of good conversations.
oh yeah.
Yeah. So,
All right, let's end this. This is
Okay.
an hour-long video.
hour and 6 minutes to be exact. That's okay. That's what you got editing for. I need to go over there and look at that fishy tank because I got lots of fishies fighting over there.
All right, guys.
Okay. Sorry. I was
Come
a little
back Sunday.
distracted. Come back Sunday.
For Book of Revelation.
Buttocks. Cool beans.
All right.
Okay.
Bye, guys. Bye, guys. Bye, guys.
Okay, wait. I have to talk about it. Did you see, because you were outside chasing the dogs on Sunday, and Jameson and I did the live drawing. And
Yeah, I
we
didn't make it that far.
Okay, we ended the video, and as we're ending the video, I'm like, Jameson, just throw up random gang signs, right? And he's like, I don't know any random gang signs. So his gang signs were less cool than my gang signs.
God.
It was funny. Oh gosh. Okay, so we're just doing random gang signs. I've just decided that I'm just gonna throw it up there, and whatever they get is what they get.
Okay.
I'm not gonna think about it.
All right.
As my mom said, whatever's on the inside will come out.
All right.
So we'll see what's in there.
Bye, guys. Bye, guys. Bye, guys.
Ready? Go! You know what I noticed? There's always a middle finger on. So there's always an FU somewhere on the inside, isn't there? Always, because I always get that one. So, anyways.
Bye.
Guys, you do it. Just throw up random ones. Don't think about it. Just do it.
That is me not thinking about it. Yeah, everyone gets 2 FUs.